Path of Exile 2, drama, drama, drama. Holy crap. You should go look at the Path of Exile 2 forums, the early access discussion forums. Oh my gosh. It's so, I don't like the word toxic. I think it's, it is toxic. It is just 75% hate and whining because it's not Path of Exile 1 with a fresh coat of paint. For some reason, a lot of Path of Exile 1 players were expecting that. Just the same game with a fresh coat of paint, prettier graphics. It's not. It's an entirely new game. Grinding Gear Games has said that from the beginning. Slower, more intentional combat, harder bosses, all of it, all new mechanics, simplified, crafting and systems, mechanics. So I don't know what to say about that. But the one thing I'm going to get out of the way really quick is there's no zoom in and out on controller. There is on keyboard and mouse. And I want to see the pretty graphics up close. I want to zoom in and out. Please, Grinding Gear Games, put the zoom in and out feature on gamepad. I know not many people care about it. Actually, there's a whole thread on Reddit about it. Everybody, controller players, console players like the zoom in and out feature, just like everybody else, but they didn't get it. Okay, moving on. Because I know that's nuanced. Not many people care about that. I care about that. I want to zoom in and see my pretty character and stuff. So, there's this expression. I forget where it's from. You can please some of the people some of the time, but you will never please all of the people all of the time. And that's very, very true in Path of Exile 2. So I'm playing the game, and I'm about 30 hours in. Let me tell you, I put 30 hours into Path of Exile 1, and I stopped playing, period, for years. Like, I was done. The graphics were okay. The zooming and the whole screen filling up like a spreadsheet full of loot. You can't even see the game. No, it just wasn't for me. I didn't. At 30 hours, I said, the game's neat, but it's not for me. I feel completely different about this. There's still, there's still that, I'm not a meta kind of person. This is more of a, that meta kind of game. Like you just sort of go through the campaign, and then after that, it's all end game, and you just get powerful and just kill, thousands of enemies on screen and stuff. And I get it. That's the type of game. I'm not a big fan. I'm more, Baldur's Gate 3 over Path of Exile, but I'm having a lot of fun, and I understand that this is what Path of Exile is. I accept that. But what's interesting is to see Path of Exile players not accepting that. Path of Exile players are losing their collective minds. They're not doing well in the game. Some of them have been playing Path of Exile for years. So they thought they were going to jump into this game and just dominate. And they're not. The opposite is happening, and they're losing their minds. Just go to the forums. I encourage you, go to the forums and read some of the comments. It's just incredible. And for me, what I'm enjoying so much about Path of Exile 2 over Path of Exile 1 is this methodical, it is. People like to say, it's kind of like Dark Souls. What is? You're looking at these bosses and you're learning their their move sets or whatever. And it's a much slower. I mean, combat can take 5 minutes, to fight a boss, or even longer. Some of them I fought for 10 minutes. And I love that. And I get killed. But you know what? I think to myself, I can do better. I can jump back in. It isn't just zooming around and like the whole screen's just exploding with nonsense and then collecting thousands of pieces of loot. For what? I never understood that in the Path of Exile game. What's all this loot for? To trade for more loot? What do I need all this for? What do I need 10,000 staffs for? I just never understood that, and I didn't like it. I like more, I don't know, to me, more meaningful. So that's what I'm saying. Path of Exile, I'm loving the game, but it's really not, it's not my kind of RPG. It's action RPG. I don't know what the deal is. But anyways, I kind of digress there. I just really don't understand spreadsheet type games. EVE Online, Path of Exile, Diablo, I don't know. They're not my favorites. but there's something about the second one, this one. It's all the graphics, it's the animations, it's the well-designed, oh my gosh, the levels are so, oh my gosh, the maps, whatever. They're so well designed. The bosses feel amazing. When I first jumped in and I fought that boss we just saw, And he came in and he acknowledged that I was a Marikath. He was like, accept your fate, Marikath wench. And he just chopped off people's heads, and women are screaming in the background, stop, please stop. And every time that boss beat me, I had to hear that woman scream over and over again and watch him lob off that head. And you know what it made me want to do? It made me want to whoop his butt. And finally, after about 6 or 7 attempts, I did, and it felt amazing. Path of Exile 2, it's an entirely different game. And in my opinion, thank God for that.